Hey guys, I'm going to have one more cup of tea and then go for a walk about 4 o'clock. But I'm running late, so I thought while I was drinking my tea, I'd make one more video. So I hope you're not getting bored of my videos. Hope someone out there will like it. I always say that, but give some likes and give some love for the channel. But anywho, I thought I'd talk about another one of my wacky ideas about one of my admittedly strange ideas about um, Italian football, or soccer as I'm calling it today. Because of my alliterations, it's Saturday, so I'm calling it soccer. Um, but whichever term you prefer. About supporting Italian football, as I've talked about before, but it's also like the financial side. And I think football nowadays is such a business, and also I think football has a business, and so I'd love to be an ambassador for how Italian football clubs, like Serie A clubs, can compete with Premier League and other leagues, especially the Premier League, which is, I'm sure, the richest league in the world, and hopefully raise the profile of Italian clubs and make it more, help the brand value and all that kind of thing as a big Italian football fan. So I thought I'd just talk about some ideas. I haven't really planned this video because, as I say, I was going to go for a walk, but I thought I'd do a little. I know I talked about a lot about how I want to raise money for charity, like people in Asia and the slums and orphanages, but I think, as I've often mentioned before, like having fun and all that, talking about football or soccer or whatever you want to call it, and things that you enjoy, I think is important as well. So I also hope to talk about like similar, whatever ideas I have for Italian football, I could also have for Celtic and vice versa. So as I say, I hope that someone out there will enjoy my football, or as I say, soccer videos. And I think like I've not got any experience in marketing, but I often try and think about interesting ideas for how to market something. Like, for instance, using the term soccer could give it more of an American appeal, which obviously would be a big market. I think they're the only country that use the term soccer, probably, but I know most people use the term football, but it's a big market, like how Serie A or Italian football can perhaps network with the MLS and use the Italian diaspora to support Italian football. And I certainly hope for my fellow Anglo-Indians to support Italian football. And but I love in the future to talk about to come up with ideas about or I've already come up with ideas, but also hopefully to find ways to put those ideas into practice for how to benefit Italian football in a financial way as well. Like I said before, like encourage sponsors and people like that to sponsor like football pitches. I know I'm repeating a lot of these ideas I've mentioned, but to look how to benefit all levels of the game, so including the grassroots or park football, as well as professional football, as well as the top league and the national team, but also sport like Serie B and some of the lower teams, and like get Red Bull and Lucasade, encourage Coca-Cola and Red Bull, Pepsi, and all those companies to compete over who can invest the most into Italian football, and obviously they do that for their PR, for their brand value, which they're already investing in football. But I hope to encourage them to invest in Italian football. I'd love to hear from Italian fans, and similar for whatever ideas, as I say, I have for Celtic, I have for Italian football, and vice versa. So I'd love to hear from Italian and Celtic fans, and I hope as many as possible of those subscribe to my channel. I really hope to grow my channel, so I hope that my videos are not boring or anything like that. But I was wondering, like, maybe if I make too many videos, or if I don't plan it well enough, people might get bored. So I was wondering whether I should make a video or not. But I thought, while I've got this time before I go for a walk, while I was finishing my tea, I thought I'd make another video about my passion about football, as I say, soccer, calcio, whatever you want to call it. So I'd love to, as ever, I'd love to know what your ideas are and how we could encourage Italian football to be as successful, or the most successful league perhaps, and to become the most, as I said, to me football, I see football as a business. It's a business as in like how much money you can get to buy players, especially at club level, but even a country, how much money a country has to buy, as I say, football stadiums and training equipment, and places where people can play football as well more regularly in practice. I think that's the business side of it as well. So I'd love to know what you think about these ideas. And also, when I talk about it on the subject, I didn't want to leave out actually come to think of it about supporting Asia. So on that subject, I hope that Italian football will do a lot to raise funds with for Asia, and also set up training academies in Asia as well, and possibly parts of Africa as well as the Americas and places like that. And possibly plays football with more indigenous communities like in the Australasia and the Americas, and again Africa and Asia and places like that. So I'd love to know what you think about my ideas. Are they a bit too out there, quirky, or do you think there's a way, or do you think it's interesting to talk about those ideas, and do you think there are it's worth talking about because people can come up with ideas to benefit Italian football? So as ever, sorry, I'd love to know what you think of these ideas, and what you think the best ways of fundraising for Italian football are. What ways do you think Italian football can compete financially with the Premier League or whatever other leagues? So as I say, I hope Italian fans and Celtic fans watch this video, and again, whatever applies for Italian fans can apply for Celtic as well. So I'll make similar videos for like M.K.S for Celtic financially, like to raise their brand value as well. So anywho, peace and love.